afternoon, Franklyn.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. It really is a pleasure to have you. So I'm just going to kick off by asking you, who is Franklyn? Who's Franklyn Addo?
Franklyn Addo, I'm a final year sociology student at LSE. I write here and there and I rap here and there. I never really considered myself as academically gifted of my own accord at any point, because I don't feel like I've done anything out of the ordinary. Like, I just did work when my mum made me. Like, when she made me turn off the TV, there was nothing extraordinary about it on my part. I just realised that I did alright at English, like I was quite good at English, hated maths. So yeah, just work to your strengths really. Music-wise, I started rapping when I was like 14. Everyone started rapping. I'm from East London, to be honest, so where grime originated, I'm proud to say. And I went to school, like a state school, quite a hood school, and everyone wanted to be ghetto and Kano. I was Kano reincarnated. But then as people started to take me more seriously, I started to put more of my life in my music, and I saw it as a means of expression that could actually like communicate with young people. So yeah, I'm from Hackney, on an estate called Pembury, which is often cited as one of the worst estates in Hackney or whatever. Hackney being one of the worst boroughs in London in terms of poverty and crime, etc. So like statistically they say the odds are against you or whatever. But I think as a young person, just knowing that you shouldn't be confined by those generalizations. We've all got the same barriers against us. We've all got race and class to contend with. And I think it's just important to empower each other. You know what I mean? It's not about like all the success that I can achieve as an individual. I don't think it means much in the context of like in a world where half of my brothers are in jail. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not about me as an individual. It's about like us as a people. And that's how I truly believe it, without wanting to sound cliche. I think as young people we can be like, I want to be remembered for this and have all these grand ideas, to the extent that your ego and yourself as an individual eclipses the cause, the underlying cause. So like from the onset I say, I want my legacy to not be about me. Like it doesn't have to be about Franklyn Addo as an individual, because like I am insignificant in regards to what I'm trying to do. So all my success means nothing. Like obviously it means something in that it can provide people with hope. It shows that hard work can take you somewhere. But like I think it's important to consider the fact that statistically a lot of people aren't going to have these opportunities just because of the way everything is set up. I want to see far more young people achieving their full potential. Fear of failure, it can cripple someone to not even attempt, you know what I'm saying? So I think you just got, as I said, just be persistent and like not fear failure, because like it's just part of a journey to success, you know? Like it happens. And I don't think it's fair to project a universal idea of failure. I think it's just coming short of the personal goals that you've set for yourself. I think it's just important to just not be deflated by it, just be persistent and realize, like, as cliche as it is to say, failure is staying down, do you know what I'm saying? So just trying again, like I think everyone's, like, potential is limitless. Everyone has the potential. It might take more work than it takes the next person, but like it's achievable. You know what I mean? So
I mean, in 2011, you were in the news. Quite a lot of news outlets for the story of you rejecting Cambridge University. And I mean, it was misinterpreted by a lot of news outlets. I mean, can you speak to us about that? What happened? What's the real story, and what does it mean for not just you, but youth out there?
I got into everywhere I applied for, thankfully. So it was really a toss-up for me between LSE and Cambridge. And after much deliberation, I decided to go with LSE. Because I preferred it as an institution, like the politics of it as an institution, although it's not unproblematic. I felt like it'd be a bit pretentious of me to go Cambridge just because of the name of it, when I knew I wouldn't feel entirely comfortable there.
And you say comfortable, I mean, what do you mean?
I mean, like, just the way I thought I would be taught. Like I read like 96 pages of syllabus. I was going through, even at its most basic, the subject.
Not many people know at the end of the day that
exactly.
you actually went through the syllabus of.
Like, I think you have to make an informed decision.
Yeah.
And like again, being African, it's Cambridge. Like you know the name, it has worldwide accolades and such. But I was like, to be honest, Cambridge was first and Oxford was, and LSE was second and Oxford was third. I was like, there's not much difference in status. It's about where I feel like I excel most. In terms of the media, typically they characterized it as a young black boy getting an opportunity and rejecting an opportunity. And I read all the comments on the articles, real ignorant people saying stuff like, we give them opportunities and they throw it in our face. And I'm like, all right, let's define we and them. Do you know what I'm saying?
A couple of newspapers in particular even described you as a gangster rapper and used those phrases to stir up propaganda that a gangster rapper rejects top institution. How do you think these sort of ideas play out in society? And I mean, do you play a juxtaposition role in society?
Well, like, I think it stretches far beyond me in terms of like I forget that it was about me. That's why I didn't take any personal offense. Like I was more outraged at the fact that it is about race and class at the end of the day. They took pictures of me. And I was quite young as well, so like I hadn't really formed.
How old were you? You were like 17?
I was like 17/18.
Yeah.
So I hadn't really formed the critical consciousness yet. But like in hindsight, they were taking pictures of me like around my estate and stuff. Really, really like imagery of the estate boy, do you know what I'm saying? And gangster rapper. The term gangster rapper is like the polar opposite of what my music is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it was just interesting. Like I've learned to concede that that's what the media does when it comes to issues of race. They like to demonize and criminalize young black boys, which is very unfair.
Yeah.
But like it was amusing to me in the end because it was just nonsense. The whole saga was nonsense.
Yeah.
Like music has come to mean a lot to me because I see it as one of the primary avenues through which I can catalyze like social change. And, I mean, I write as well like journalism and stuff and academic stuff when I feel compelled to, but like truthfully the people I'm trying to reach don't care about reading anything. Do you know what I'm saying? The people on my blog aren't going on my website to read what I've written with big words. Like they don't care. So I really struggle with like, do I take the academic route where I can create change at a political level and an academic level, but that's disassociated from the people I want to reach. So music, for me, I've embraced it as like something I can use to really like get into the mind of that young 15-year-old boy who's about to make a pivotal decision and like just give him my perspective on life, do you know what I'm saying? So music is mad important to me. Even if I didn't do it publicly, I'd write because like it just flows from me.
Yeah, you even write for The Guardian. Like, when did that start?
Funnily enough, it started after the whole Cambridge incident. So when all these outlets were writing nonsense, a guy from The Guardian got in contact with me via Twitter and he asked me to just write what really happened, you know what I'm saying? So they gave me an opportunity to like give my side of the story.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was just happy for the opportunity as well. So since then I'm able to contribute to different, like it's panned out to the BBC, like Beyond The Guardian, some TV stuff, BBC London, BBC Three. So I feel quite privileged to be able to have my voice taken seriously in that context. It means a lot.
Yeah. You're definitely someone who likes writing, obviously. And
love it. I made a little blog called This Is 2020. It literally started as a blog. The first piece I wrote was about what Obama's inauguration meant for black people, because a lot of people were spinning it as if like this marks social change forever, and I'm like, we have a black president, but like 50% of the black male population in America is in jail. Like, what does it really mean for us? So that's where it started, and since then I kind of just started writing more frequently. And started getting other young people to contribute where possible. I think it's really important, like getting people to write for themselves and to speak on their own behalf, because I think it subverts what the media does at the moment, which is just like propel propaganda and like yeah, so I'm really into trying to get accurate representations on issues and fair, balanced commentary, and that's what 2020 hopes to do as well. A lot of people say, people are in their positions because of the decisions that they made, which is true to an extent, but like your decisions are almost premeditated by the environment that you're hailing from. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was doing a lot of things that I hadn't even thought about, and thankfully, a various combination of factors helped enlighten me and helped me think about my position more. But a lot of people don't have that process. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have someone to question them. Why do you do that? You think that's going to be good for your future, etc. So in that, like, they start on a completely disadvantaged position. So environment is hugely important. But I think at the same time, like, you can't eliminate the decision-making process.
How do things like your music, like Success Talks, how effective and important do you think that is?
I think I'll only be able to tell you in hindsight, because I'm just working it out now. Like, something I battle with every day. Like, I'd like to say that it'll be very effective, but like, one can only hope. Young people don't necessarily want to hear things that make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, if I'm in, like, we had a conversation about it earlier, if I'm not playing into the same old stories about girls and money, etc., young people don't want to hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to, like, reach young people through music. Like, yeah, we'll see how effective we can be. I was naughty in school, like, and I imagine exactly. I was suspended like 8 times for very stupid things, like things that all that was required at that point was someone to sit me down and tell me why what I was doing didn't make sense. And I eventually got that, but it took like 8 suspensions. See, that was very pivotal because I could have like internalized the fact that I was a bad boy and that I was gonna be like, there was no point in me continuing with the education system because I'm gonna get in trouble regardless of what I do. And all it took was a few teachers and some family members to really spend their time to let me know otherwise. And even something as simple as that. I look up to my peers. It's crazy looking up to someone who's even younger than me. Like, I look at my peers and I'm amazed at like the plans that they have and the fact that it doesn't just remain plans, that they're moving towards executing that. I'm like, you guys are amazing, like, you inspire me, you're younger than me. And I tell them all the time, like, I'm not sparing with those compliments. Like, I look up to those kind of people. I just look up to people as individuals as well, like my older sister, my mum, like, just for being amazing humans. Because like, it's not about what people achieve, like that's all superficial to some degree. It's about like character, do you know what I'm saying? But like, I think the most important thing is that we're realizing our position of responsibility and doing whatever we can, embracing our own talents, whether we write or whether we write poetry or academia, whether we teach. Teachers are very important, but like, just recognizing your position of responsibility in whatever environment you find yourself in, I think that's most important. Revolutionary acts occur every day, even in the smallest conversation that you can have with a young person. Like, it might not change his life completely in that moment, but you definitely sow the seeds that someone else can come along and water. So like, even if I give one bit of positive advice to a young person, that's me playing my role. That's very effective because I believe it will manifest in future. Yeah, I think communication is important, but action is equally, if not more important. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about things all year and then review the end of the year and nothing's been done. It's like politics. They speak about all the things that they want to, but it becomes lip service rather than action. So a lot of people speak without thinking as well. Like, and it's important to assess how your words can impact the next person as well. So my whole passion, everything I do, whether it's writing or music or anything else I might dabble in, is for the purpose of inspiring that younger generation and letting them know that anything is possible. Again, not to be cliche, because there is real life difficulties that need to be overcome, but like, that they can overcome it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my mission statement, really. All sounds very airy fairy, like, but these are the things that are on my heart. So yeah.